Hello everyone, my name is Christian. Welcome back to Tekpon. Today I'm here with Max. Hello.
Hi, Christian. Thanks for having me. A pleasure to be here.
We met at B2B Rocks and you showed me your solution because I told you that I'm a podcast host.
That's right. I wanted some feedback, and yeah, glad that we can do this on our platform. On top
Yes.
of that, so that's really cool. And yeah, excited to have a chat with you today.
Yeah. So let's use the topics. The first one was the intro. Okay.
Boom.
So what is GetContrast? Let's switch to the another topic.
Okay. So contrast is a solution. oop. So contrast is a solution that enables companies to create, edit, share, and distribute, and then track the results of their video content. So you can think of us as a platform to create videos such as the podcast that we're doing now. You can do webinars and go live. You can record customer interviews. So pretty much anything video based that doesn't require kind of complex animations or things like this, you can create with contrast.
Okay. So let's see. What are the top three features?
Okay, so our top three features are firstly the studio. So, for example, your audience is going to be able to see, the titles and those things appearing and disappearing from the screen, and this is all possible from our kind of recording or streaming studio, where you can also, change the colors, add your logo, create some cool kind of layouts. So, just a number of things to make the videos look better, right? Without the need for a whole production team. So that's the first feature.
I really
The
like
se-
this. I really like this.
yeah,
Okay.
because people have been doing so much like online video during COVID with Zoom, and it looks so boring. So we're trying to help you create like
Yeah.
cooler looking video. That's the first one.
Today I was
Uh-huh.
thinking of how to put the names and the company logo or the role on
Y-
the screen as you do it.
Exactly. You can do it. You can do it from the instead of doing it in post production and having to do
Yeah,
editing or hiring a freelancer or learning some complicated tools. It's super
it's really
easy with our
helpful.
platform,
Yeah.
and you don't have to do it afterwards, right? So that's the first big feature.
Okay.
The second one is the ability, when you finish recording or live streaming, the ability to, for example, create highlights or clips or edit your video right in the application. So instead of having
Nice.
to download the video and then use another tool, re-upload it there, and then download it back and put it somewhere else, you can do this straight in the application. Yeah.
Yeah. I
And
know the
then
process. It's frustrating.
exactly right.
Yeah.
It's a pain. And then we've done a number of things on the viewer side to create kind of a unique viewer experience. So with our software, you can create a sort of channel which is like a branded YouTube or Netflix for your company, where you have all of your replays. Um, you also have the ability to share or embed the videos on your site. So with a kind of a beautiful player. So just helping you provide a better viewer experience and not have to maybe, I don't know, upload your videos to YouTube and just kind of use a boring player. You can create something a little more interesting, and that feels like Netflix or yeah.
And can the audience come to my studio and see all my recordings?
So absolutely to your channel, you mean? So yes,
Yes.
effectively, let's say in your case, Christian, I saw that on your website you have like a page with all of your recordings there. So we create something like this automatically for you, but it really kind of looks like Netflix or YouTube in the sense that you have, you can hover over the cards and already see the video start
Nice.
playing,
Nice.
and then within
Yeah.
the player, for example, when people watch it, when a video is over, we suggest them to watch some of your previous content, so you can kind of create this media experience that we love in our personal lives, but that is kind of really missing in our work lives.
Yeah. And the recording can also be live as it is right now. So
Exactly,
people can
exactly.
also just directly record it.
That's exactly right. So you can either live stream or you can just record. If you live stream, then you can invite people to watch you. So, for example, right now we could have invited some people to watch us kind of chat and ask questions, and
Exactly.
we could interact with them as well. So again, we do. our customers do podcasts like you're doing now, but they also do live webinars where there's an audience and they interact with them and so on.
And can I also invite people to be guests? To
Absolutely,
be live?
you can have as many. I mean, no, I'm lying. You can't have as many people as you want. You can have up to 9 people record in the studio at the same time. So
Wow.
it could be the 9 of us chatting now, but that would be crazy.
Yeah.
So, but you can go up to 9 if you'd like to. Yes.
I'm really starting to understand the solution. So please tell us the pricing plans.
Okay, so we are a freemium SaaS model, right? So you can already go to getcontrast.io and start using the solution for free. And then once you reach a certain level of number of people that come and watch the video content on the platform and number of videos created, you then go into like paying plans. And the way the paying plans work is we have effectively 4 tiers, 75, 188, and 450 euros per month. Those correspond to, again, a certain number of viewers that come and consume your content and a certain number of videos that are hosted on our platform. And so the more, the bigger your audience, the more videos you make, ultimately, the higher you'll pay. And then we have an enterprise price plan that comes with kind of more complex integrations and service and SLAs and so on and so forth.
Okay. And please tell us some successful use cases.
Right. So maybe the most recent one that I really loved was a really cool company. Maybe they're on your marketplace called Mojo.ai. It's a European Gong competitor, like a sales training
Okay.
platform. And so they've launched something with our tool called MojoTube, which is effectively like their own media and their own sort of YouTube channel, powered entirely by Contrast, where they use us to create loads of content, and they have different members from their team really easily kind of creating, different types of content from, interviews, kind of shorter form content, super seamlessly. And they've already built up their video content to be, I think they've made in the last month maybe 10 plus videos or 10 plus nice pieces of content on their kind of Mojo2 platform.
Nice.
and have added more than maybe up to a couple thousand already of audience members, and everything end to end, from creating to kind of editing to the hosting of the videos and its distribution and the analytics. Everything is powered by Contrast. So
Nice.
I thought that in such short time they managed to generate a massive audience and create like a lot of really cool video assets very quickly. So check them out, Mojo2 by Mojo.ai, and great company.
Super. And why do you think they chose you over your competitors, or who do you think are your competitors? I don't know.
So
I don't think Zoom is your direct competitor. So how do you view this?
yeah, it's an interesting question. So I think, look, Zoom is maybe the tool that most companies during COVID, it was their only video tool. And so actually, interestingly, a lot of companies use Zoom for the like wrong use cases. So they use it to record content or to do things like this, although really it's a telecommunication tool. So we definitely do have some customers that switch over from like Zoom webinars, for example, or from Livestorm for the webinar use case. We also have, for the podcasting use case, we also have some, some customers that come from, well, the tool you were previously using, Riverside FM. And so typically, why would people choose us? Well, there's really kind of, I think, 3 big reasons. The first one is that most of those tools don't really focus on helping you make kind of a cool branded video, right? It's all pretty boring, pretty corporate, pretty flat, right? Usually you have a little square here with a person's face and a presentation. So they don't, they like us because you can create those animations, those transitions, and brand the video, and that's something that typically people love. So the video is looking cool. The second reason why they typically pick us is that, again, video is a complex process where you typically have to use a number of platforms, and if God forbid you have to collaborate on the videos and kind of keep on sending videos back and forth with comments of, oh, please, let's say you can't edit the videos yourself, and then you need like a video editor, then you have to tell them, oh, minute 138, please add the title, and then make the logo appear and disappear, and it's a nightmare. And with us, they
Yes.
don't need to do that, because in the studio they set up their transitions, their look and feel, the logos, and so on and so forth. It's very easy. And so all of this work they don't need to do in post-production. They don't need to pay, or they don't need to ask a video editor to do it. And so the speed at which they can get to a result, the end product, the video,
I understand.
is massive. And then the third
Yeah.
one is all of the work that we've done with feeding the data to your CRM, like the integrations, the analytics. We've done huge amounts of work there, and that would be the third reason they would typically pick us. Yeah.
Okay. When did you start, and how did you come up with the idea?
So we started a bit less than a year ago, and the way we came up with the idea is I mean, it's a number of reasons. The first one is I myself, although as a millennial, I can barely write or read anymore. If it's not in a video, I don't get it, right? So I've always kind of loved that media, and like everybody on the planet, we were stuck on Zoom, and I thought it was just so boring, so atrocious. And at my previous company, we tried to create some content, kind of at the same time. We were running another software startup, and we realized how much of a pain it was to record like a little interview, or do some of those things. And so we thought, this is crazy. There must be a better way, and this is how we
Yes.
started Contrast.
Nice. I
Yeah.
love it. I really empathize with your solution, because I see the
Yeah.
industry needs a change.
No, absolutely.
Okay. How big is your team?
So we're 14 people today. We're still a small company, mostly engineering, product, and design. I'm the one doing a bit of the sales, and we have brought in actually an amazing kind of growth guy recently.
Super.
But yeah, we're still small, but growing.
Yeah, I saw that we met around 3 months ago, and you made some significant progress with the product.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. We've got we've got an incredible. We do have an incredible engineering team of guys that were working before at companies like Algolia or Aircall or Conto as senior people. So we have quite the amazing product.
Have you raised any funds?
Yeah. So we've raised 2.4 million euros in pre-seed capital, which we haven't announced. So this is, we typically, I don't know, we kind of, we decided to stay under the radar and just kind of, focus on building the product and kickstarting the commercial side. So yeah, we've raised some money with some top European VCs, and yeah.
And where is the company based? In the UK?
So actually, we are working remotely, and today we are technically based in out of Paris. The company is incorporated in France,
Okay.
but we have our team members are split kind of between the UK and France. Yeah.
Nice. So, what's your main vision with the product? What's your end goal? So let's say I
So
want.
it's super simple. It's super simple. It's in our personal lives, like any teenager can, take out their phone, start recording, add some filters, edit it a little bit, send it
Yes.
out, see how many people watch, see the results. Today, to do the same thing, and you can use, Instagram or TikTok. It's super easy. It takes 1 minute to do this whole workflow: create, edit,
Yes.
distribute, and track. At work, if you want to do the same, it takes you weeks. You need to use like 10 different platforms. It's a mess, right? And so we just want to make video, creating it and using it as simple in people's work lives than in people's personal lives. And my belief and my vision is that ultimately video, which now kind of everybody prefers, will be used to kind of communicate information, you know, as much as maybe PowerPoint or Word docs will be used, right? So
Yes,
ultimately, our goal is to power most departments of most companies to be able to express themselves with video, right?
I love this. I love this. Please tell us what is your backstory as a founder, as an entrepreneur, as a student.
Yeah, absolutely. So look, I before starting Contrast, I was an investor, or before kind of founding a company, I was an investor, so a venture capital investor. So
Mm,
the backstory is that I kept on seeing all those amazing people come and pitch and be super successful, and at some point I was like, you know what, I need to try this for myself as well.
nice. Yeah.
So that was that was kind of something that was always in the back of my mind. And actually, if you go even before that, the reason why I went into venture capital in the first place was because I was coming out of university, and while at university I founded a company with a friend, and we made a complete mess out of it. I really wanted to create something, but it was, we were too young and too dumb, essentially. And so we shut down the company, and I thought to myself, okay, I need to get some work experience, and probably it would be good for me to go into venture capital, because that way, I'll get to see a lot of companies and meet investors and so on and so forth. And so that was the idea, essentially. And
Yeah.
the reason why I went to venture capital in the first place was that I thought to myself, that way, when I start a business, will be easier, I'll be smarter, and so on. So
And
that was the theory. That was the theory.
yeah. Was it easy to get into venture capital?
Was it easy? I don't know. I guess it was. I guess it was okay. Yeah, I guess it was
Mm.
okay.
You somehow started backwards because
I
most people
know.
are,
I know. I know. I
entrepreneurs, and
know.
after
Right.
that,
That is true. I did kind of start backwards, but look, it. I think being an investor, it doesn't. Well, it's a completely different job from being a founder, but there's a few things, obviously, that I got out of or that are helping me be a better founder, like this VC experience.
absolutely.
So I mean, firstly, being able to kind of analyze businesses, and also seeing trends and opportunities, seeing hundreds and hundreds of companies, and kind of being able to analyze them, was ultimately quite useful. But it doesn't
Yes.
prepare you for some of the other thousand difficult things that you face as a founder. But no, it
Yeah.
was a useful experience for sure. No.
But right now, when you're raising funds, telling an investor that you're also an investor, I think it helps.
It doesn't. I mean, yeah, I guess it doesn't hurt. No, but the good news is, we as previously I was an investor, I got to meet a lot of other investors as well, right? So
Exactly.
so so
Exactly.
that is potentially a bonus.
Any advice for founders?
I think there's only one, and that's I don't think it's the smartest people that win. I don't even think it's necessarily the most hardworking people that win. I think it's the people that never quit. Right? You have to just keep going, keep going, keep going, and I think really the life of a founder is just every time there's pain, and just jump on it, right? And just keep on going on until you hit that beautiful moment where everything goes super well. But I think it is a story of grit, right?
Okay. And one last question: what's your favorite software
Hmm.
apart from Contrast?
Apart from Contrast,
Yes.
so I have to say I quite like Pitch, the presentation software.
Yes.
Um, and in a sense, our philosophy is a little bit similar, right? They're trying to do for presentations, a little bit what we're trying to do for video content creation. So I think it's kind of a cool product, and they have those templates and things to make it easier for you to create better looking stuff very simply. So yeah, I like Pitch.
And any other software that you use internally at Contrast? So a CRM, a project management tool, something like that
I mean,
that you
it's
can
hard
share
for me
with
to
us?
it's hard for me to say that I'm in love with HubSpot. I mean, I think it's a very great tool, but it's also a CRM tool. So it's hard for me to say, oh my god, I love it. But it's a fantastic. I'm amazed. Okay, I'm very impressed by HubSpot because of it's just an incredible business, and they're very, very clever at making you pay more. I think this is the thing that I find most amazing. They know exactly the biting point to kind of make you pay. They've detected exactly the pain points, and they know where to make know where to put the thing to make you convert. So I'm really impressed by by that software. Yeah,
Yeah,
for that
it's a
reason.
great example for you.
I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, no, great company.
Okay. Thank you so much, Max, for being here.
My
Thank
pleasure.
you so much for presenting the solution. Uh, I don't know. I'll think about it. I really like it, and it seems very attractive to me. You also miss some other features, but you move fast. So I'm
Well,
confident that
you tell us what you do. You tell us what you want that we're missing, and we'll build it for you, Christian. Trust me, we're going fast. We're going
yeah,
fast.
yeah, that's perfect. Okay, thank you so much. I'm grateful.
All right, thanks, man.